Now, the other surprise after the bill was passed in the Rajya Sabha, that was no surprise, but the opposition's tally fell well below expectations in that particular vote. It was 125 that voted for the bill, but just 99 who voted against. And this is well below the expectations. Well, let's go across to Himanshu Shekhar for more details on that. So, Himanshu, after all the flip-flops, you had the three Shiv Sena members walking out ahead of the bill, but also from the NCP and SP and Trinamool, there were absences.
That's right, and that is why if you see the numbers, the final numbers that came out, it was some kind of a setback for the opposition, because government, when the entire debate started, had a strength of 116 in a house of 240, and the required mark was 121. So when this entire political debate started, government was 5 short of the majority mark. But if we see the final result, government actually has got 9 more MPs to support the CAB than what its strength is in Rajya Sabha, whereas opposition, which had around 110 MPs when the debate started, actually ended up with a figure of 99. That is 11 less than what opposition strength was. And the reason is that government's political managers actually managed to get non-BJP, non-Congress parties like BJD, which has 7 MPs, like YSR Congress Party, which had 2 MP, and TDP, which had 2 MP. And that is why, if you see, the strength of NDA, it has gone up to 125. Opposition also failed to keep its flock together. Shiv Sena, despite a strong indictment of the Congress High Command for voting in favour of the bill in Lok Sabha, decided not to do that and decided to walk out. It did not vote with the opposition. And that helped government in the sense that it lowered the majority mark when 3 MPs moved out at the time of the voting. And that is why 2 MPs of NCP are not present in the House because of different reasons. Majid Memon was unwell. That's what the chairman's office was told. Vandana Chavan said personal reasons and did not come for the voting. But all this helped the governments get the numbers it desperately wanted in a House where it still is in minority, in the sense that it doesn't have 121 MPs that it needs in Rajya Sabha to get any bill passed. But the numbers, of course, a big setback for the opposition unity. And despite all the efforts by Congress leadership, it is very clear that they could not keep all the parties together. And the non-BJP, non-Congress parties, which earlier had a different stand on CAB, they all sided with the government, and it helped the government get this bill passed with a very clear majority. Gagi.
Right, Himanshu, also just to clarify about the BSP, there's some confusion there, but 2 of their members were also absent in the Rajya Sabha.
See, that's what I was saying, that the opposition disunity was on display in Rajya Sabha yesterday. And despite all the questions raised by opposition parties, that when it came to voting, they took a different stand. I did remember interviewing leaders of AIADMK who said that Sri Lankan Tamil should also be included. They moved amendments in the bill. They wanted changes in the draft. But when it came to voting, they voted with the government. Biju Janata Dal also demanded that Sri Lankan Tamils must be included in the list of communities which stand to benefit from CAB. But when it came to voting, they again voted for it. I remember asking YSR Congress Parliamentary Party leader about this bill. He said that we will vote for the bill, but we have serious reservations about it. So it's very clear that even those parties, non-Congress, non-BJP parties like YSR Congress Party, BJD and other parties, they all had reservations about the draft of the bill, but the government's political managers managed to convince them to vote for the bill. And that clearly shows in the result that government political managers actually did their job very well, while opposition leaders could not keep their flock together. Gagi.